Here's a true-to-life ghost story from Japan. In the 1980s, a businessman named Hiroshi moved into a modest apartment in Tokyo. The apartment was located in a quiet neighborhood close to his office. It seemed perfect, affordable and conveniently located. However, soon after moving in, Hiroshi began experiencing unsettling phenomena. One evening, after a long day at work, Hiroshi returned to find his apartment unusually cold despite it being summer. Dismissing it as a draft, he went to bed. In the middle of the night, he was awakened by the sound of faint sobbing. It seemed to be coming from the next room. Startled, he got up to investigate but found nothing. The room was empty and the sobbing had stopped. As days passed, the occurrences became more frequent. Hiroshi would often hear whispers and footsteps in the hallway when he was alone. Objects would move from their usual places, and sometimes he would feel an inexplicable coldness pass through him. One night, he woke up to see a shadowy figure standing at the foot of his bed. It was a woman with long, disheveled hair covering her face. Her presence was so intense and terrifying that Hiroshi was paralyzed with fear. The figure disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared, leaving Hiroshi shaken. Determined to find out what was happening, Hiroshi spoke with his neighbors. An elderly woman next door revealed that a young woman named Yuki had lived in his apartment a few years earlier. She had tragically committed suicide after being jilted by her lover. Her spirit, filled with sorrow and unrest, was believed to haunt the apartment. Desperate for a solution, Hiroshi sought the help of a local Shinto priest. The priest performed a purification ritual known as oharai to cleanse the apartment and pacify Yuki's spirit. During the ritual, the priest chanted prayers and used sacred tools to banish the negative energy. As the ceremony progressed, Hiroshi felt a weight lift from the apartment. The air felt warmer, and the oppressive presence seemed to dissipate. After the ritual, the disturbances ceased. Hiroshi no longer heard the sobbing or saw the shadowy figure. He lived in the apartment for several more years without incident, always mindful of the tragic story of Yuki. The experience left him with a deep respect for the spiritual traditions of Japan and the belief that some spirits linger until their pain is acknowledged and healed. This story of Hiroshi and the haunting of his apartment remains one of the many ghostly tales that contribute to the rich tapestry of supernatural folklore in Japan.